welcome guys to today's interesting section. So let's start joining as we go live in today's interesting section. Please, if you're just joining us for the first time, you're welcome to today's interesting section. So let's start joining as we go live in today's interesting section. Please, along the way, if you have any question whatsoever, if you need any clarification whatsoever, please, you're free to ask on the chat box so that justice can be done as we move ahead in the course of today's interesting section. So please, let's kindly start joining. Kindly start joining. I can see everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us live into this section. Welcome to today's interesting section. So let's start joining as we give a basic analysis of this project that we are custody project that we're talking. We'll be analyzing this project on gate.io to get basic analysis about what this project is all about, what we need to know. Welcome everyone, and also I'll be giving out giveaway this red carpet to everyone listening to me today. So welcome everyone. So let's start joining as we kickstart today's interesting section. Let's start joining as we kickstart today's interesting section. So please, if you join us for the first time, you're welcome. You can kindly just comment on the chat box to show that you are online with me and ready to ride on with us as we move ahead in the course of today's interesting section. So I'm actually waiting for our comment on the chat box so that I will know that you guys are online with me and ready to ride on with what we are discussing today. So we'll be analyzing this project that we have here to get basic analysis. Now, I do tell you guys that before investing in any project, you have to understand what the project is actually really all about. Now, you can't actually just invest in a project without understanding what the project is actually all about. You understanding the basic having a kind of a basic understanding about what the project is actually all about is going to give you an edge in going into the market or in investing in the market to get, okay, yeah, this is what I'm actually investing in, this is the project I'm actually investing in. Is it a good investment to actually go into or not? So it is very important that you take note of all those points before you go into any investment whatsoever. So we're actually trying to be analyzing this project on gate.io to get, okay, yeah, is this a good project to actually invest in? What is the utility behind this project that we are looking at to talk about in this session? So all these are what we'll be looking at. All these are actually what we will be talking about, we want to be discussing in the course of today's section. So along the way, if you have any question whatsoever, if you need any clarification whatsoever, you are free to ask on the chat box, in which justice is going to be done as we move ahead. So now, basically, one point we need to understand about this project is that let's get a basic, you can see the market currently, you can see what is currently trading at the market is, well, it's currently bullish in the market. This is the time, 1 minute, this is 5 minutes time frame. If we go to 1 hour, let's check 1 hour to see how the market is going. That means it's actually bullish. The market is actually bullish currently. It's actually trading at was it trading? It's trading at 19.175, 19.17 that is what is actually, that is the current price in the market and right now. So it's actually bullish right now. Most coin project right now are actually bullish, because if you go and check Bitcoin, you will see that Bitcoin is also bullish. Bitcoin is actually showing a kind of a proof of sign that it's actually going to be bullish. But the fact that it's going to be bullish right now, you have to understand, probably next tomorrow I'll be talking about how to most of these projects now, how to actually discover scam projects in the market space. There are some projects that will come on board. You have to notice that project that has come on board is actually a scam. Now, how will you notify? How will you know that, okay, this project looking at investing in is actually a real project. Now you have to understand the utility behind the project. You have to understand, okay, who are the people that actually brought about the project, what is the white paper of this project, who are the founders of this project, are there, what is the how many liquidity is actually inputted into the market and all that. Now if you invest your money, how many percentage are you able to get back over a period of time? So all those points are really very very important in going about the market space, to understanding how to go about it when talking about the market and so all those points are actually very very important in getting in understanding when talking about projects. So I will take this thing to a before I go into that, giving all those explanation about it, let's get analysis about this project and get what is it all about. Now we can say a brief history about this. When given a brief history about this project, now the Custodiy is a platform that's for creation of smart contracts. So it's actually a kind of a platform for creation of smart contracts. And you know that, and we all know what smart contract is actually really all about. I believe everyone listening to me actually knows what smart contract is actually really all about. So it's actually a platform for a creation of smart contract. So that is just it. Now it's actually a platform that is built, and what why is it built from? It's built that in which you can go there and create smart contracts, and if you want to create smart contracts and all that. So that is one point we need to know when analyzing this project. That is one point we need to know. And apart from that, the website Web3 integrate directly into the BNB chain. Now also the Web3, the web app is open contract on multiple chain, that is ETH, and also the Binance chain and all that. And apart from that, it is used of stable coin, guarantee the stability and value held on the smart contract and all that. And also this actually has custodian use of stable coins such as the USD, the BUSD, the USBC, and all that and all that. Now, this actually is centralized permission, arbitrary change fees, and all that. So all these points are actually very very important when trying to talk about what this project is actually really all about. And also, when looking at the total number of that is actually issued, you can actually check the total number that is issued. And that means this should tell you, even though without even going to the white paper, just read it a little bit of about the project, you will know that this is actually a good project that is actually going to withstand the strength on time and other. Now, on one other point you need to understand is that when looking at all this project, now what is the rate of dumping? Now, not I do tell people that not all project that dump is actually a scam. Now, the fact that you see a project dump, or the fact that you see that a project actually going down and all that, it has actually proven that does not mean that the project is actually a scam and all that. Some projects will actually go down, but the project is not actually a scam. It's a project that you can actually look into and actually investing in. So all this is actually basic on information. Which now, based on this analysis here, you can see we are going to understand the all-time high of this project. We are going to understand the all-time low of this project. Now, based on this here, this is 30 minutes time frame. Let's take it to 1 day. Let me put it in 1 day time frame here. You can see it. Okay. So it has been, is bullish. This market, this coin market is actually, I will say, it's actually bullish. This market is currently bullish. But apart from that, you can see it here. You can see the market. You can see where it has been ranging and all that. It has been moving and moving. And right now, it has broken this place here, in which you can see and all that. So now, is this going? Are we still going to see more push in the market? Are we still going to see more push in the market? Are we still going to see more push in the market? Which is one important point, because now the essence of investing in any project is to make profits. Now, if you are investing in a project and you are not seeing profit, I don't think anyone will still invest in that project. But the reason why you still go ahead and still invest in a project or look out for a project is for you to gain profit from the market. So if a project is not actually giving you profit, I don't think anyone will actually invest in that project at all, which is one point we need to understand when talking about investing in a project, and what the project is actually really about. We understand, okay, this is what the project is actually really about. This is what we stand to gain from actually investing in this project. All those points I'm actually talking about are really very, very important when talking about projects like this. How we need to understand what they are actually really all about. Now, before I go ahead to talk about the white paper of this project, let's just get a basic understanding about this project. Let's check the price prediction price, what has been predicted, what are the price prediction price over the period of time. We'll also be looking at some basic information about this project and other. Now, based on what I have here, let's go ahead. So thank you for joining us live. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're welcome to today's interesting section. So let's keep joining, let's keep, please, along the way, if you have any question whatsoever, you are free to ask on the chat box, in which justice is going to be done as we keep moving ahead in the course of today's interesting section. So we'll be looking at the white paper of this project. We'll be also be looking at the white paper, or maybe let's check it out. White paper, because you have to understand, you have to know the white paper of the project. Because now, checking the white paper, you have to understand, okay, is this white paper, is this okay, is it project, is it a good form of investment to actually go into? So let's check the white paper. We're also going to check the white paper of this project to get out. So we're going to the coin market cap to get analysis about this project. And then right now on coin market cap, I believe everyone can see my screen. You can see it here on coin. This is currently coin market cap. You can see on coin market cap, you can see how it's currently trading, how it's currently trading right now on coin market cap, and how the market has been going and other. So the market has actually been positive, it has actually been going well and other. Now looking at, let's go ahead to check it. Now it's loading. Okay, it's loading. Let's get an overview of the market and what is currently happening in the market. So now this is a day. Let's take it to all to see. Okay, yeah, you can see the market has been positive. You can see it has been. Now just imagine you getting this coin around this place. That is around this was around 3rd 25th, around 3rd 25th, and it was around 1 point, the price was around 1 point. Right now, from $1.1, it has actually gotten $1, it has actually gotten to $19. Just imagine how massive this project has actually moved in just a short period of time. That is like 3 months ago, because in the quarter, we're getting to the quarter of the month, just like 3 months ago, investing in this coin 3 months ago, as it came down here at $1, and it has actually supersede this $1 to, and it has superseded this $1, and it has actually gotten to $19, which is one important point to win. So all this is to tell you that, okay, yes, the market has been moving significantly, the market has been showing the strength of time, and has been proving himself that is actually a good form of investment to actually go into. And now on what exchanges do we have this play? Okay, you can see it. We have it on PanSquare, we have on Gate.io, which I will advise anyone currently listening to me to actually trade on. It's actually on Gate.io that you can actually trade. You can see now what is the liquidity score. You can see the liquidity score currently. You can see the volume that it has actually traded, the volume percentage, the volume that's actually traded, the in-depth, the price in which it has traded. I know that all these points are very, very important when talking about project like this. And also, what is the all-time high and all that? Before we go to the all-time high, let's get to the historical data of how the market has been going. Now let's go down here. You see, based on here, you can see how the market has been going. Now let's look at from this place. You can see from here, April, it was around 13. April, it went up to 14, 15, 13, 14, and May, that was last few months, that was in last month thereabouts, it was around 15, now 14, 17. Just imagine, you can see how the market has actually been going and all that. It's actually been going up and down, and because of it's not a kind of a fixed depth coin that you have to look out for. It's expected that over time is going. Now it has actually come down to 890. It's currently at 19 this thing. but it's still a good form of it. Let's check. Okay, what's low? What's the early when? Just imagine the early hours of this year. Just imagine now if we write now around April, the beginning of April, it was around $10 if I'm not mistaken. The beginning of April, just imagine, wow, the beginning of April, that is like 2 months ago. This project was around 11, was around $7. That is the beginning of April. This project we're talking about right now was around $7. Now imagine investing in this project for just for April, May, June, July. We are currently in, I think, July right now. I'm sorry, we are currently in June. So just imagine investing in this coin is just only 2 months. You imagine the huge profits you would have gotten. Even though up to now you will still be in profit, you will still be in massive, and I think this is already more than 100% of profits that you will be in the market if you invest well, if you invest in the right, if you invest right in the market, which is one important point we need to understand when talking about the market themselves. So all those points are actually very very important when talking about the market, when talking about how to actually go into the market. What form of investment are you looking at investing in the crypto market? I know that it's very very important that we understand all these points. Now okay, let's go ahead to check. Okay, the all time, you can say this is the historical data market price of how the market has been and all that. Now before we go into now it's currently at 18.93 and other. So all these points are actually basic information we need to understand about this project. What is it really all about? How can we actually go about it and all that? So the price estimates, based on the price estimates and other, different people have actually given their opinion on where they feel about the price, where the price is actually going to go into, and what is the roadmap of this project. Now in dates, marketplace integrated will be a goods of without approval and all that. So they actually have their roadmap in which they're actually looking at to actually look into in investing and all that. Well, this is not where I'm actually going into. I'm actually just giving you guys an overview of what the project is actually really all about, how the project has actually show strength over a period of time. And right now you can see it here. You can see the maximum supply. You can see the total supply. We have the maximum supply here. We have the total supply, and it's not that much in the market, which is also a sign that's a good project to actually invest in. Now you can see this centralized volume, dex volume, and other. You can see how many self-reported circulating supply. Just 40% has been in circulation. Just 40% out of this period has actually been in just 40% has actually been in circulation when looking at this project, and which is also a good sign that you can actually look into to invest in when trying to get more information. And also you can actually go to their Twitter page to get now you can see it's as at June. I think June, how many people have actually registered? 1,600 people have actually users have actually registered new people and all that, and also 120 registered contracts, and that people have actually started using the smart contract. So now look at it here. We have 120 people registered contracts that is actually using their platform and all that. So all this I'm actually sharing with you guys are actually basic information we know. You can see it is currently on Git.io. I can see that June 16, that is last week, they actually had a 2,000 $200 dollars giveaway. They actually, by just joining their stream, you get $200 dollars giveaway on this project and other. You can see it here. You can see lock and end. You can see the project here. You can see the project here on Get.io. You can just hit you lock and end. Now invest 10 14%, 14% in 14 days you get 150 API 150% AP by PA by just investing in this project. So it's actually a good project that you can actually look out for if you're looking at projects that you want to invest in, and know that this is a good project that I would advise anyone listening to me that you can actually look out into in investing in. Oh, welcome bro, welcome. I welcome. Okay, yeah, I'll be giving out red carpet to everyone listening to me. I just started this live section. This is just 19 minutes. I've spent like 19 minutes. So when I've gotten to like 30 minutes, when I've spent like 30 minutes in this section, the next few minutes, that is in the next 10 minutes from now, I'll be giving out red carpet to everyone listening. So please, if you're not traded on this project, please kindly look out for it to actually currently and start trading on it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I will be giving out red carpet red carpet in the next 10 minutes. I will be giving out red carpet in the next 10 minutes. So I'm just stay tuned with me as we move ahead in the course of this. Please, if you have any question whatsoever, you can still ask on the chat box as we continue to get basic analysis about this project, what we should know about it. And now we can say, let's go to the white paper right now. We can say okay, this is the white paper. You can say the white paper, this is the white paper. So what is the white paper currently saying about this project? Now the now is do it yourself. That means do it yourself, do it yourself. That is their, I think that is their motto. And it was actually created in the year 2022. That was like last year, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually created last year. So now let's get more understanding about the white paper. What is the white paper saying and order? Now let's go to the next page. It's just 47 page. You can see the custodian, we have the problem, we have the project and vision, we have the inch, then we have the market, they have the technical use, they also have the web app, they also have the token, and also here which we have on gate.io. Now we're looking at the problem. They also have now everything. Now that is one point you need to know. You can't go to a project. They can't actually release a project if there is not a problem, if there is nothing the project is actually solving. Now you tend to invest in a project in which, okay, they notice a problem in the market and they find a way to actually solve that problem in the market. That is one point you need to understand. So you don't actually look at a project because, oh yeah, you have a lot of hype on social media and all that. You have to look, okay, what is the problem, what solution are these people actually trying to solve in the market. So now, and also now, do they have what is the project? Do they have a vision? Where do they see, what is their in 5 years from now? Okay, this project was actually, let me just say, okay, this paper was released 2022 and all that. Now just imagine, just say, okay, like 5 years from now, another, where do you see this project? All this, you have to understand the fundamental analysis before you now on before you go to technical analysis to get, okay, yeah, what is the price over a short period of time. That's why I do tell people that fundamental analysis is for long period and like long time investors, while technical analysis for short time investors. But if you want to be the master of the market, if you want to know the master well, you have to understand, okay, yes, this is the way for me to go into the market, this is the way for me to analyze this project that I'm actually going into. So all these points are actually very, very important, are very crucial when talking about the crypto market and so now, when does the custody come from? Now it is first part of the document. Now we will get into the complete way or to rise and how the project evangelize sectors. At the moment, our commitment is to aim at the vision of the project that we want to realize step by step in a gradual manner, avoiding accidents along the way, and also resulting in impulse growth, situations of impulsive growth that could take place in the entire project. The inch that will make the ongoing operates turns out to be extremely impactful, and our commitment to the project and everyone at large and other. So which is one point. Now you can see the custodian problem. What is the problem encountered and analyze the custodian team. Yeah, you can see it here. Now the team formed by experienced figures who already work in decentralized finance, allowing an in-depth knowledge of the banking sector and how transaction will guarantee that takes place every day. In fact, there are often transaction guarantee such as bank guarantee and sales situation require an advanced economics guarantee. Though the internal interstream, and also the consequently are increasing the work of time and other, which is one point that we need to understand when talking about this token. Now, what is the problem in which they face? You can see the problem, and what is their vision that they are actually bringing into the market and other. What is the vision? Because you have to understand, okay, this is the vision of the project. Now, the project was actually born in the year 2019. That was when this project actually came on board, and I already have a team, Italian programmer, supported by the Canadian company and all that, for coding programming in the blockchain sector, decide to conceive the project and implement the first draft of the service. At the same time, the team begin to expand, and the first collaboration with centralized bank institution begin the materialization. Now, the same growth and marketing develop within the project allow Custodian to develop its own internal community link together with the vision of the growth of the project and also the functionality of the same web app already existing in the custodian.com. Now, the custodian makes the services available within the already developed app, now within which it is possible to create and process contracts and commercial relationships satisfied by blockchain and other, which verify the process of contract and guarantee unique requirements of the maximum fee of BNB users and others. So all these are actually important points that we need to know. And also the token related to the is to the project is actually the CTY dollars, a token with an availability of just 100 and 1000 what units, in which we have they currently have in circulation, and other way they have in circulation, and just only 40% they've actually distributed when looking at it. Another, what is their custodian inch? Now, their custodian inch, where are they actually focusing on? Banks. They're actually focusing on banks, company, and private institutions. These are where they are actually focusing on in getting a lot of people to actually come on board when looking at this project, which is one important point that we must actually consider when analyzing this project. Oh, hi, welcome to today's interesting section. Thank you for teaching out to you guys along the way as we keep pushing forward, analyzing this project to get basic understanding about what the project is actually really all about. Let's keep following as we get more understanding about what this project is actually really all about, what we need to know about it, how can we actually go about it, and all that. What we need to know about it, how can we actually go about it, is very, very important that we get basic understanding about what this project is actually really all about. So all this, now you understand, looking at the white paper, you can see there are inch areas, which is something, it has to do with finance, it has to do with financial institutions. Now, moving together with banks, looking at companies, big tech companies that even though not even tech companies alone, businesses that okay, yeah, this business can actually invest in their company to actually gain this. Now, they actually want the project to be referred to as the not market alone of individual, private, or users, but also as a point of sector of company and decentralized banking sector. Now, it's actually an extreme simple to use the company and commercial activities that wants to concentrate in payment of goods and services that offer a requirement guarantee on the present and asset liquidity and other. In addition to this, the team knowledge in the banking and decentralized sectors allow the prediction to implement the digital euro in the system. That is the BCDS, issued shortly in the coming years when the major centralized institutions comes on board and others. So now let's move on. Let's go and look into the token itself, what the token is actually really all about, because we also have the token in which we are going to be analyzing in the course of this section as we move ahead. Now, look at the token. Now we have the tokenomics and shares, we have the public contracts, we have the source coding, we have the holders and beneficiaries, those people that are currently holding this token, and what is the benefit and other. And as expected and addressed previously, as the base of the project. That's the that the CTY, the token, is contained and completes the project, is different functionality, has different functionality. And though the project phrase has repeatedly confirmed the optimum transparency where the different key points addressing the project and all that, which is one point we need to know. Now also the token is transparently present in all confirmation and acceptance of the save badge, and also the auditing provided by the pre-sales and all that, and closely followed by the entire pre-sale fail phrase of the token. This last slide will also have a kind of a seriousness in the project, has also brought back the same functionalities of the token and all that. And also, what is the tokenomics of this project? And now the tokenomics allows the creation of self-sufficient economic system. That is what the tokenomics actually does. It actually have a way of actually providing a self-sufficient system in which you can actually go into to actually invest in when looking at it, which is one important point that we must take note of when talking about project, when trying to analyze project like this. Is very very important that we take note of this and other. All these are actually very very important that we must actually take note of when looking at the tokenomics. What is the tokenomics? I'm really all about what do we need to know when analyzing. Please, if you're listening to me and you're yet to follow my profile, please can you do follow my profile, so that whenever I'm live, you will be signified like whenever I'm live, and you'll miss out on any section as we keep moving ahead in the course of today's section. Please and please, so if you keep listening to me, please can you do follow my profile, can you do follow my profile, so that you won't miss out on any section as we keep moving ahead in the course of today's interesting conversation. So what else do we need to know about this period? What are the important points we need to know when to analyzing this period? Now the tokenomics, we said that now in this sense, blockchain technology has allowed the custodian project to enhance the token with the real utility given by the centralization and future organization of the community of communities and service of third parties and all that, which is one point we need to know. And also it's in which is possible to act on its way complete and all that. Now here are some of the most important information regarding this token and certification that offers the same time of operation. You can see the number of token in circulation. You can see the circulating supply. We just have 300,000. We also have present. We also the present present, but for present is actually present when looking at the project and all that. So all these points are really very important that we need to take note of when analyzing, when talking about this project, when looking at what this project is actually really all about. What we need to take note of when looking at this. All these points are actually very important that we need to take note of when talking about this project. I believe you guys are getting what I'm actually dishing out to you guys. Please and please, if you are listening to me and you're yet to follow my profile, please kindly do so that you won't miss out any section. So whenever I'm live, you will be signified like whenever I'm live, and you guys will have a very interesting section as we keep moving ahead in the course of this interesting section. So what else do we need to know? What else are the important points we need? You can see now the tokenomics and share. You can see the fee, the selling fee is actually zero, buying fee is actually zero. We have the badge ID pink sale is actually present. Auditing in which they open themselves for auditing, in which you can actually go to and audit them. And now this and other information present in various platforms are already studied in program and registered interest in listing and verification of the same information, such as coin market cap, in which we've actually gone there to verify. So let's check out the shares and all that. You can see it here. They actually log 42% of this project, of this token is actually being logged. Now 15%, they have 15% LP, they have private sale is actually 30%, pre-sale is actually 10%, the team is actually getting 5, and also the developer actually gets 10, marketing 5, and also research is actually 10. Now all the token related to the team, developers and that will be reviewed themselves in the availability of the team, and will be locked and will be blocked in the vesting at 4 years, and claiming of 0.1 per day through the smart contract that will be public, in order to guarantee maximum security and transparency. And when looking at it, another, so they're actually being open, trying to say, okay, this is how we are going, this is what we are actually doing, this is how we are planning on going about this, to create a form of just to create a form of openness in the market. So now, okay, yeah, you can actually trust us, you can actually trust us when investing your funds and all that. All this are actually, and also you even locking up your fund, you tend to earn more money from it and all that. So all these points are actually very, very important when looking at this point. And now, to summarize, the consider wants to demonstrate and make active of the most important features offered by the blockchain. Now, that is why we talk about it's actually immutable, incorruptible, transparent, and also untraceable, which is one important point. So all these points are actually important when looking at this place. So these are what the project is actually really all about, that we need to take note of when analyzing this project, when talking about this project. What do we need to know? How can we actually go about it? And all that. So it is very, very important that we take note of all these points when analyzing this project and all that. It is very, very important that we take note of this point when analyzing this project, when trying to get a basic information about what the project is actually really all about, what we need to know about the project and all that. So let's Okay, for those people that are waiting, that are actually waiting for red carpet. So let me distribute red carpet. Let me just check the red carpet out and distribute it to everyone listening to me. So let's keep joining. Let's keep joining. You can kindly type on the chat box to show that you are online with me and ready to ride on with me in today's interesting section. So if you're online, just kindly let me know on the chat box so that I'll know you guys are online with me and ready to ride on in today's interesting section. I'm distributing the red carpet now. I'm trying to adjust it so that I can distribute it to everyone currently listening to me in the course of this section. So welcome everyone. I believe you guys are getting what I'm actually dishing out to you guys in the course of today's section. So all these are actually important points that we need to take note of when talking about project like this. What we need to know, how we can actually go about it and all that. It is very, very important that we take note of all these points when analyzing project like this, when talking about what we need to know and all that. It is very, very important that we take note of all these points when talking about this project, how we can actually go about it and all that. All these points are actually very, very important that we take note of when talking about projects like this, how we can actually go about it and all that. So now the red carpet for today is the name is John Lee. John Lee is the red carpet code for today. Red carpet code for today. Code is actually John Lee, is actually John Lee. That is a red carpet code for today. So you can actually type it and you can actually type it and get your red carpet. Everyone listening to me, thank you so much. You're welcome. So you can actually claim your red carpet on the chat box as we keep moving ahead in the course of this session. So what else have we not talked about? We've analyzed it. We're also going back to Get.io to see how you can actually trade on it. Now, just like investing $50 in just a particular period of time, what you tend to benefit from it in investing it in just a short period of time, which is one important point we need to take note of when analyzing this project, when talking about this project. What are they really all about, what we need to know, and all these points are actually very, very important that we need to take note of. All these points are actually very, very important that we need to take note of when analyzing what they're actually really. Now you can see the public contract code. What is actually saying, what we need to know about it. You can see it here. You can see now the contract, and also the contract and the list resource of the form open source position in order to share and implement each and every step for listing and verify seriousness of the project by the major players and exchange that will affect the future of the development and also the implementation of individual actions when looking at it. So all these points are actually very important that we need to take note of. When you can see now the smart contract, you can see the smart contract, you can see it here, you can see the website, the BES website, you can see the token advantage. Now, what is the holders and advantage of holding this project when looking at it? Now, the CTX, if that is the name of the token. The token itself was born based on the project and wants to be one of the few tokens actually consolidating to a unique and irreferable utility relating to the web app, and also possibility to register smart contracts and other, which is one point that we need to actually take note of when looking at this project and others. In fact, the possibility of recording contract and providing auditing record in a clear way is fundamental for the verification of the project and standardization of the contract himself, which is one point that all these points are actually very important that we need to take note of. Well, thanks, bro. Success. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate. So I believe you guys are actually enjoying today's session and getting what I'm actually distributing to you guys in this section. Now, for the reason others both in the PL in the LP, who will have the possibility to receive reward, and we will be able to build solid base of the project in order to receive reward in the future of the use of the web app, and above all use and also the management of the technology by third party. The token supports a strong community, supports by a strong community want to consolidate and grow a unique and cohesive project with the aim of the centralization of centralized services. Now, thanks to the use of nationality digital currency such as the euro, would be allowed to concentrate in the between services necessary for companies and public bodies when looking at it. So all this, you can see the roadmap from this thing to where they have now the centralized new dashboard on the web app and other. You can have the mobile app. They also have mobile app implementation and other to be continued, in which more updates are actually ongoing in the system to get more understanding about what the system is actually really all about, what you need to know about it, how can you actually go about it, and so all these points are actually very important that we need to actually take note of when analyzing this project. And you can see the market based on this place here. You can see the all-time high, the all-time low, and other. Well, we've not talked about it on Gate. Let's go back to Gate I go to the market cap to get what is the all-time high of this project. Do we have the all-time high? Let's get the all-time high of this project. What is the all-time high of this project that we are actually looking at in the course of today's discussion? What is the all-time high of this project? All-time high of this project. What is the all-time high? Show more. Let's show more. All-time high. You understand the all-time high and the all-time low is very important. Now you can see it here. Now based on this, the all-time high of this project was around that was like 2 months ago, and what the all-time low, we don't have data right now on the all-time low of this project. That is based on what we can actually see. We don't have data on the all-time low, but the all-time high of this project, in which we have on coin market cap, where is $28. The all-time high of this project was around $28 dollar and all that. And also though, let me just say the all-time low was around, like, let me just say $1, because it was from $1 that it's actually moved to to where is it currently. So all these points in the market are actually they are basic information, and this all time happened around May 3rd 2023. That was when it got to its all time high, and the all time high was around 20, it was around $28. So all these points are actually very, very important that we need to actually take note. All these are actually important point that we need to take note of when analyzing project, when trying to get okay what is the project really all about, what we need to take note of about the project, and all that. All these points are actually very, very important when analyzing. You can see now the market cap. You can see the market cap fully diluted market cap, and you can see how many there's currently diluted. You can see it's currently ranked the dominant, the volume, and other infinity, and other 24 hours, how many it has actually to the price change, the custodian price, and also all these points are actually signs to tell you that okay, yeah, this is actually a positive, this is actually a good sign, or it's actually a good product that you can actually key into to actually invest in it when looking at. So let's go back to coin market cap. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap. I'm sorry, Gate.io, to get more analysis about this project. We can see it here based on here. You can see okay, it's actually coming down right now because it was around 0 point this one. So what do we have here? Currently it's currently at 0 point it's still at 19.0, and before it was around 0, so it actually came down a little. Let's check okay what is currently happening with Bitcoin, BTC. Let's check BTC. Well, do we have anything what's currently happening with BTC? Because this is also what okay, BTC is also around 30 and all that, around 30, which is actually a good sign. You can see this curve here. You can see and all that now is actually going to move up, and maybe we are still going to see this form that we get here. Probably we are still going to see it again. You can see it actually happens here. It came again, gives the same sign, it came down, it gives it again, now it's giving the same sign, and which is also a good sign that the market is actually positioned with dominating back, or getting back himself when looking at the market space. And also all those points, all those are actually important points that we need to note when talking about the market space, what we need to know about it, how can we actually go about it. And now from here, just imagine it was from 18 right now to 13 and other. So the market has just been ranging, has been moving up and down to get a perfect positioning in actually going into the market. So all these points are actually very, very important that we need to take note of when talking about the market space, how to actually go into it, how to actually invest in the market, the right place to actually invest or go into the market to invest in. So that is all what we'll be talking about in today's discussion. I believe you guys have actually gotten a lot from what I've actually distributed to you guys in the course of today's section. I believe you guys have gained a lot from what I've actually shared with you guys in the course of today's interesting section. I believe you guys have actually gained a lot in the course of today's section. I believe you guys have actually gained a lot in the course of today's session. So thanks guys, thanks everyone for joining me live in today's interesting session. Join me same time tomorrow for another interesting and wonderful session where we'll all come together and gain a lot from what I've actually shared with you guys. So see you same time tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be coming again and talking about a very interesting topic. And also, this is what I do tell you guys. You need to know the founder. Who are the people behind it? Who are the founders behind the project? What is the project really all about? What is the utility behind the project? So all this will actually give you a sign that oh yes, this is actually a good project for you to actually invest in. But if you don't know who the founders of this project are really all about, who actually integrated this project, you won't actually know okay the perfect to actually invest in the project. So all this actually basic information, basic points that we need to actually take note. So thanks everyone that actually connected live with us in today's session. I believe you guys have actually gained a lot from what I've actually shared with you guys. Join us same time tomorrow for another interesting section where we all come together and learn from together on what the market is currently saying, what we need to know about the market and other. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I can see everyone that's connected live with us into this session. See you same time tomorrow for another interesting session. Stay blessed guys and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.